All right.
All right.
25. Welcome back to All Chat, episode 25. That's 1/4 of the way to 100.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
We
Yeah,
are
we're
at a
like,
quarter of a century worth of episodes.
so
Although, kind of
having nothing to do with a quarter of a century.
years. Yeah.
Yeah. But hey,
Yeah.
25 episodes. It's huge. Big moment. As always, only League of Legends esports podcast covering all four major regions every week. And this just in, Gen.G loses their first game. So all that
And
chat we had last week about what's going to happen, Gen.G lost a game. So
you know what, though? Bro actually won a series before Gen.G lost their game.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, we had both happen like the week after we recorded that. And Bro did it first. So
Yeah. Bro did do and they did it against the boys. The freaks. Unfortunately.
Freaks.
It was in back-to-back days. Yeah, Kwandong has not been looking too good. I have no words, pretty much.
They've been taking a little nosedive.
A little bit, but they're not the only team. They're not the only team out of LCK nosediving.
We talking about T1 right now?
Dude,
what are those guys doing?
I don't know, but T1, KDF, and KT are all still sitting in the same spot a week later.
Yeah,
5-5.
is it?
T1
I didn't even check that. Is it that bad?
Yeah. All three of those teams are sitting at 500 right now, which is crazy.
Yikes.
T1, I think, ended up losing to Fear X and
that's right.
Life this week. So that's pretty crazy. I think that's not one that anyone expected. I know a lot of people have been going on Twitter saying like, "Oh, T1, they're tired. You know, they had a long year. They've had to do a lot of traveling," which is, they're not wrong,
right?
But yeah, it's crazy that they're sitting at 5-5, and this is where they're at right now. It is very similar to last year's summer split where Faker did get injured and they had a bit of a nosedive, but
true. Here's the thing, though, right? As long as they make playoffs, they're gonna goddamn end up in the finals of Gen.G.
right. I feel like that's inevitable.
It's so inevitable. I'm not even like that. Like, if they miss playoffs, something has gone horribly wrong. But I don't think they're going to miss playoffs. And as soon as they make it into playoffs, they're going to pick it back up again. So
yeah, that's what I'm assuming too.
Yeah.
But HLE and D Plus have also been looking really solid.
Yeah.
Which is, I think D Plus is really the surprise team. They're the only ones, like you said, Gen.G did lose a game, and it was to D Plus.
Yep. So now
it wasn't a series, though.
we know who the three best teams in the LCK are for real, and that's Gen.G, D Plus, and KT. Because I almost flipped off camera. KT and D Plus are the only teams to take a game off of Gen.G so far. So really, when you think about it, if you don't think too hard about it, then DK and KT are 2 and 3.
Didn't T1 and BLG technically take games off?
No, but don't worry about that. So don't worry about it.
I think for summer split, the fact that DK took a game off, that's impressive in its own right.
Yeah.
So I think D Plus it's Gen.G, Hanwha Life, then D Plus.
Oh, you still think Hanwha Life is better than D Plus, huh?
I do think Hanwha Life's still better than D Plus, but that might be a debate for another time. That's just because
fair enough.
Yeah, they're sitting in second place right now with a better record.
They're not tied in second?
No, they're not.
Oh,
D Plus has one less win, or one.
Okay.
Yeah, one less win.
Yeah. 7-3 versus 8-2. Yep.
But that is just a lot of luck of the draw type stuff as well.
Yeah,
I feel like. But I don't know.
This might be
that's the top three.
Yeah. This feels like crazy glazing a little bit, but like, how crazy is it that we're giving props to teams, props to the second and third placed LCK teams, like, because they can take one game off of the top team. Yeah. Like how insane. It's not like, oh, they're competing and gonna beat them in a series, or like, oh, they're going back and forth. Like DK took one game off of Gen G and we're like, holy shit, they might be them. Yeah.
They're one of the best teams in the LCK.
Yeah.
All that aside though, I think D+ they're playing really solid right now. We talked about it a little bit last week. Taking a game off Gen G, that's more, that's icing, that's icing on the cake, right? Like they've been playing really solid. They have been beating a lot of the teams that they're supposed to be beating, pretty much everyone below them at least. And the fact that they have been able to take a chip, I guess, at this Gen G team is, props to them.
Yeah.
It really is Gen G plus everyone else. And then I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird over the LCK when there's a team that dominant right now that you have to play against all the time. Yeah, so it really is like the battle for second, it feels like.
Yeah. And the other thing I was going to say is for the T1 KDF KT situation. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure the last time we talked, T1 and KDF were 5-3, and now they're 5-5.
Yeah. T1 went 0-2, and then KDF also went 0-2.
Yeah, so I think when you look at those three teams, the KDF, KT, T1 teams that are all 5-5, mm-hmm. really KT is like, in my opinion, the one that's on the most up and up, right? Because they started 0-4, which means since the start they've come back 5-1, which that's pretty good.
That is pretty good, but they have had some like bad matches as well. Like I don't know, they're still the epitome of inconsistency in my eyes.
Yeah.
If you look at who they played this week, like they lost to FearX 2-1, and then they played DRX and they won 2-0. So
maybe FearX are just sleeper OP.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think FearX is like, I see those guys as like my rivals. One, because I remember at the very start of this pod, you were like, "Oh yeah, I think Fox might be my team in the LCK." Blah blah blah. But like my boys, the Kwangdong Freaks, like I feel like those guys are like I mean, I think I've said this before. They're kind of like the gatekeepers of that top 6.
Yeah.
And right now it is starting to look like it's coming down to Kwangdong and FearX is like those two teams. Yeah. FearX is actually doing a little bit better, beating, more high-end teams than low-end teams. But then they're also losing to some more lower-end teams. It's really confusing.
Yeah.
But I think Kwangdong and FearX you can kind of have in a similar boat. And right now, FearX, it's like when Kwangdong's doing good, FearX is doing okay. And then when FearX is doing good, Kwangdong's doing okay. It's like it just keeps flip-flopping back and forth. And this week was definitely FearX's week. So it's a little scary and it's a little annoying because you do like FearX. But it's like the bottom of the mid teams, battling it out.
If it makes you feel any better, I really haven't been paying much attention to FearX recently and don't have a strong opinion about them anymore. So
okay.
I mean they got rid of
Willer.
That was my guy.
That was your guy.
Gone, so
yeah, just stuck in the Challengers League.
Yeah. Just doomed. So it's whatever.
Yeah. LCK is a bit of a toss up right now. I think it's kind of like this weird lull state where it's like past the first half of the season and the start of the second half of the season.
Yeah.
So we'll get a much better idea as the season progresses and we start seeing a lot more of these high-end matchups.
Yep. You want to tell me about LPL, or do you got more about LCK?
I don't have much else for LCK. LPL is heating up though. There's a lot of like a lot of upsets, a lot of pretty like crazy matchups that have been playing out. Obviously, LNG was doing really, really well. They're sitting at the top of Group Ascend. But
and then they lost to FPX or something, right?
Yeah. FPX just went 3-0 in their last 3 matches. I think they beat like NIP, they beat LNG, and they beat someone else. But yeah, FPX is the one that's really heating up right now. It's crazy how much parity there is within the two groups. Like you're seeing it a ton in the Nirvana group, at least. Like anyone's beating everyone. Or like anyone can beat anyone basically, except if you're OMG. OMG sitting atop of that group. They're rolling right now.
Okay.
But they're always kind of like middle of the pack anyways. But like you're seeing some of these bottom teams taking games off. Like EDG beat TT last night as well. TT is definitely one of the more favorited teams, I want to say, within the Nirvana group. And EDG is just the opposite. You have some weird stuff going on with RNG, where like one of their players got suspended, so they all had to role swap. So you had guys playing different roles for a whole series.
Didn't they win that series or something?
They did win the series, yeah.
That's so messed up.
So it's insane. Like there's some really weird stuff going on over in the LPL. Top esports, like the bottom 3 teams right now in the Ascend group are Top Esports, NIP, and LGD. NIP and LGD have yet to win a single series, but Top Esports, like that's not where they should be because they've had the hardest draw so far. They're 2-2, but they've played like BLG, LNG. I want to say even like JDG they've played. So they've played tough teams.
Yeah.
And then there is like this weird middle, like I think the top 6 within that group is all very interchangeable. Weibo's looking super strong as well. Like I said, FPX is rolling. AL had a little bit of a weaker week. But they're still a solid team. It's like all these teams are still really solid. Like JDG had a 2-1 loss to BLG. There's so many games. Like,
yeah.
At the end of the day, it really feels like the top 7, I think, in that group are pretty solid.
Anyone who's not NIP or LGD, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Like those top 7 are pretty good, and then in the other group, it really is like a top 3 or 4, but it's also somewhat interchangeable. It's really weird, but it's really entertaining coming out.
So that makes me really interested to see what happens when the next stage happens. And I think like the top few teams from Nirvana play the bottom few teams from Ascend, right?
Yeah.
How exactly does that work?
It's the bottom 2, so it's probably going to end up being NIP and LGD, and the top 4 from the Nirvana group. So right now we're looking at OMG, RA, and then there's a bunch of teams that are 3-2 right now. I'm probably going to go out on a limb and say that TT and WE make it, but it really could be any of those other 6 teams that make it. But I think right now OMG and RA are like the locks for sure.
Okay. I know that there was a lot of people who were like pretty high on WE coming into this. There's a lot of people who, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but WE and LGD were in the same, they were in like the 5-team group, right? And people had WE over LGD, and the LGD just like scraped out an extra win right at the end and made it into the top group. But a lot of people thought that WE was significantly better than LGD. So I'm interested to see what happens when NIP and LGD go up against the top 4 teams of the other group, because you're saying like OMG is cooking, RA is a lock, and then having these teams like WE that I thought would be at the top of Nirvana but might not be, like how all those 6 teams compete. I think that's going to be actually really interesting to watch, and I probably will end up watching some of those, because I haven't done a good job of watching the Nirvana games, but once we get to that stage and we have those 6 teams competing, I think that's going to be really interesting.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's going to be, I think, 3 best of 5s, right? So regardless, we're getting banger series, and it's for their playoff lives, right? So
yeah,
I think those are going to be super entertaining games. I'm curious as well to see how much of a difference there actually is between the Ascend and Nirvana groups.
Yeah.
At least the bottom half and the top half of the Nirvana. I think that's going to be like the biggest thing that we'll get to see, and I think that's probably what Riot's looking at the most too, trying to see like how close that gap is between the top group and the bottom group. Because if this is something that they can keep doing in the future, I'm sure that this, like, they're all on board for this,
Yeah.
So far it's just been straight banger matchups in the Ascend group, been
just
straight like
bangers,
just straight bangers only in the Ascend group, right? And then like kind of mid games in the Nirvana group, right?
Yeah.
But if you can bridge that gap, come the little play in Rumble stage or whatever it's called, yeah, that'd be huge for the game.
Yeah.
Having this new style of format. So yeah, I don't really have much else on the LPL. It really is like there's so much to keep track of, and there's so many different matches. But you can tune into pretty much every game, and it's somewhat entertaining, which is I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely seeing some teams struggling within their current groups. Probably predictably so, like with NIP and LGD. And then yeah, the Nirvana group's more or less a toss up for those bottom two spots.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you have any prediction on who tops the Ascend group?
Oh, you already know who I'm going with. Like they're already sitting there at the top, right?
LNG.
I'm wearing the wrong jersey, but
yeah, what
like,
is this, bro?
This guy's not even on the team anymore. Like,
no.
Did you see that?
Rip Jin. I didn't know that they actually subbed him out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's Way now?
Yeah. So Way came over from RNG.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know what's going on with BLG. Like, you go from winning your split to subbing out your starting jungler. I mean, that's a crazy look as well. It's not even like
why.
Yeah. It's not even like they've been struggling that hard. They lost in the grand finals of MSI, right? Like,
yeah, but that's like,
I
don't know.
I think any other team would be happy to have been in their position.
Yeah,
and they're still trying to make improvements. So I don't know. They're trying to like tear up this group that they've had together for the past 2 years, but maybe a change is needed. I don't know.
What do you think of Wei over Jun? Do you think that how have they been playing with him? Have they won with Wei, or how do they look?
They beat JDG with Wei. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that because I haven't been able to tune in too much because that match happened last night. If I'm not mistaken.
Let me check. Let me see if that's right. I can't even.
Maybe. No. Actually, it's for their match tonight versus Weibo. I think Wei's going to be playing.
Okay, because they did play. They 2-1 JDG on Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, but Wei did play against JDG, which is really interesting.
Oh, nice. So Jin is just never getting his job back. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. It looks like. Yeah. Shun, I don't think he's getting his job back. They beat JDG. They reverse swept him after they subbed in Wei.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. So I might as well just burn this fucking jersey, I guess.
Rest in peace, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
that's kind of crazy too, because I thought that Shun's brand was really good, and brand is like giga OP right now in the jungle.
Yeah. No,
I feel like this jungle meta works for him, but what do I know?
I think realistically it should be, but he did lose on brand in their first game against JDG.
All right, then he's just the worst player in the world. Never mind. My bad.
He's still a solid jungler.
No, he got subbed out. He lost.
Okay.
He's terrible.
All right.
That's how this works.
Anyways, yeah, so it looks like Wei is now starting for BLG, and that's probably going to go on for the rest of this group stage. So I guess June is just jailed on the bench until then.
But how jailed are RNG players? Like, how often do players come out of RNG and thrive on other teams? Like, Milky Way is from RNG, right?
Yeah.
And Wei is from RNG, and what, Breathe was RNG?
Breathe is also RNG.
Like, how cooked is RNG? How, like,
Gala?
Yeah, Gala? Dude, RNG is just LPL jail cell right now.
Yeah, they're probably similar to like the Tampa Bay Rays or something. I don't know if you know much about baseball.
Literally nothing. So,
but there's a bunch of teams in the MLB who like they're super sick at developing players, and they basically keep on like they hold on to them until they're up for like a full extension after their rookie contracts, and then they just trade them away for a bunch of brand new young guys, and these guys go off somewhere else and just start thriving.
Yeah,
I guess that's RNG's.
I guess that's valuable.
Team.
Yeah. But like
Yeah.
RNG used to be just like the best LPL team too. And
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
they're at the
They're
bottom
literally sitting at the bottom. Yeah.
and just throwing out players that go and do
Are,
well in other places or sit in RNG and get giga jailed.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
whatever, man.
Whatever. RG, they need some money. I don't know. I have no idea what their problem is, but they can't seem to keep a team together here, which
Someone
is
get
tough.
that org some help.
Yeah, seriously.
All right.
Yeah. That's all I got for the LPL.
Okay.
I heard it was pretty banger though in the LEC this weekend.
Yeah,
Or
G2
maybe
just
not.
lost.
Yeah. That's the banger part I was talking about. I think that might have been the only banger part.
I personally think it's a little less banger than people are making it out to be, but let's work our way through it real quick.
Yeah.
Giant. So we're in playoffs, obviously.
Mhm.
Giant X played Team Heretics in a knockout, and Carmine Corp played Mad Lions in a knockout. Giant X actually 2-1 Team Heretics. So Team Heretics are done for the year. They're out. They're gone. They don't qualify for whatever the finals thing is that LEC is doing.
The qualifier.
The LEC qualifier finals championship of the country mega tournament, whatever it is. They didn't qualify for that. So Team Heretics is done, which importantly means Wonder and Yankos are both done for the year, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Giant X continues, and then Carmine Corp played Mad Lions. I really thought Mad Lions were going to take this series based on how they played recently. But they got 2-0 swept by KC, and they threw some massive leads. So the thing about that series is that MDK has already qualified to this mega super end of year tournament for the LEC. Right. So actually the interesting thing about that is Carmine Corp has done so bad this year that I think they still need to win 2 more series to be able to qualify for the end of year championship tournament. I don't know what it's called. Whatever, man.
The championship points final tournament of the year before Worlds. Yeah.
So they still, I think they have to win 2 more series, which I'm pretty sure is
going to grand finals.
I think it's lower bracket finals that they have to make. Let me or like losers finals. I'm gonna live double check this real quick because I think I can pull it up. They have to beat SK, and then they have to beat the winner of BDS Giant X.
Okay.
And so they have to make. I think what they have to do is make lower bracket finals against G2.
So all they need is a date with G2.
Right. So I think that's basically top 3, right?
Okay. Yeah.
They have to make top 3 this split.
That's a tough ask.
It's easy.
Especially well, aren't those other 2 of those other teams, SK and Giant X, they're still fighting for it, right? Because I know BDS qualified off championship points already.
I think that's right. I think SK and Giant X. I don't know what Giant X has to do to make it.
Probably the exact same thing.
Probably at least that, if not more. Probably about the same thing. I would have to check. And then I think BDS is already qualified, and then I don't know about SK. I don't think they're qualified yet.
I don't think so either. I think the 4 were MDK, BDS, Fnatic, and then G2.
Yeah. I would be surprised if KC made it past SK. I really think it's going to be SK and BDS taking these next 2 series. Maybe I'll eat my words, but they're tomorrow. I'm pretty confident it's an SK BDS angle. Really, I think it's an SK and BDS are going to win. I think they're going to play each other. One of them is going to win. They're going to play G2. I think they're going to lose to G2. G2 is going to go back to finals, and I think G2 is going to beat Fnatic in the finals. Maybe I'm just like a delusional G2 is the only team that can ever win Europe person, but I don't know. I think that's the way it goes. But let's talk about this G2 Fnatic situation real quick. First of all, props to Fnatic. It's the first time Fnatic has beat G2 in either a best of series or a best of 5 series in like 3 years.
Yeah.
So
it was like 800 something days I saw.
Yeah, I think it was like the start of 2022 or something. So maybe it's like 2.5 years or something. But it's been a long ass time.
Very long time. Yeah.
So huge props to Fnatic. It was a banger series. I think it means that we might actually have competition at the end of this LEC split, which is going to be nice. It's not just going to be G2 curb stomping everyone. So looking forward to that. That's nice. But the thing about it is it was an upper bracket final at the end of one of 3 splits, not even in their ultra mega championship god tournament, whatever, at the end of the year. So it's like it doesn't actually hold that much weight.
Yeah, no one's won the split yet.
No.
Right? You know, GT
people were
still
celebrating like Fnatic just won LEC, but it's not. They just qualified for finals. They won the upper bracket. So good on them, but they still have to probably beat G2 again.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be SK or BDS, but
most likely G2. I think I'm probably on board with your prediction there. You know, SK BDS make it. One of them loses to G2 again.
Yeah.
And then G2 just wins against Fnatic in the final, but
it's a crazy prediction. I know. No one would ever have thought that might be how it ends up, but that's unfortunately, I think that's probably what we're looking at.
So how did they pull it off? I saw that Razork had like an insane series.
Yeah, Razork had an insane series. He locked Renekton Nidalee game 5 and just ran the map pretty much. Okay. It was pretty sick. He was locked the fuck in, I gotta say.
Okay.
His Nidalee was looking nice.
So, like Canyon-esque or what?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay. It's the LEC we're talking about, okay? But yeah, I think Razork played a big part in it. It was a really close series. I want to go back and watch it again because I only caught the end of the series, the last couple games. So I'd like to watch the first couple games too. But yeah, from what I saw, it was a banger. And from everything I read online, it was a banger as well. So,
do you know how it went? Was it like G2 win, Fnatic win, G2 win, Fnatic win?
I think so. Win? Yeah. I think it was G2 took the first game, then Fnatic took the next 2, and then G2 made it a game 5, and then Fnatic took it.
Okay. Well, that sounds like it's really competitive then, which is really good for the LEC because, quite honestly, I think it's a one-team league. I'm sure that's
you said it,
a shared sentiment. But yeah, it's good to see that someone's in there challenging G2, especially a team like Fnatic who has had their struggles in the as of late, going back to MSI, right? So I think it's good to see that they've progressed, and it's good to see that all these other teams. We have a lot of new teams here sitting in the lower bracket, round 2.
Yeah,
right.
Having Giant X and KC still in the lower bracket, that was not something I expected. So props to them for making it.
Oh yeah, but it's probably not going to matter too much, right?
Probably not.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably not. Yeah, I think props to Fnatic. We'll see what happens, but the funny implication of this is now Team Liquid is officially LEC's in its entirety LEC's father.
Yeah.
So Daddy Team Liquid over here, they pretty easily 3-1'd Fnatic when they met at MSI, if I'm remembering that right.
Yeah, it was a pretty easy 3-1.
Yeah, and now Fnatic just beat G2. It was supposed to be a one-team region with G2 just curb stomping everyone. And now Fnatic beat G2, so I think Team Liquid is just the fathers of Europe now.
Yeah, kings of the West.
You love to see it.
Yeah.
to do a scuffed ass segue, like I was just trying to throw in there. I really do think this Team Liquid team has something though.
Oh yeah.
I think that these guys can actually do damage internationally. Every time I say this, I'm always disappointed, but I really feel like the top of the LCS, I mean, specifically Team Liquid, but if we're bringing in the rest of the LCS now, I think Cloud9 and FlyQuest also look sick. So I'm kind of hyped on the LCS right now.
Yeah, I think. Well, I'm right on board with you. Like LCS is going to end up getting 3 teams anyways, and I'd be pretty happy to see C9, Team Liquid, and FlyQuest based on how they've been playing lately. Like it honestly, right now the LCS feels like a 3-team league. It's a battle for first place. You know, like I think TL already played FlyQuest, and that's FlyQuest's only loss on the year or on the split so far. But every other team just doesn't seem to be like they just don't look like they're on the same level right now.
No. Yeah. So that's been the really interesting thing to me of this. I don't know if it's because of best of threes or if it's just how the teams are working out this split, but exactly what you're saying, LCS really feels like 3-team region. Like NRG is technically 2-2, like only one win behind FlyQuest, but it is not comparable in their levels, right? Like I don't know if you heard or saw the series at all between NRG and Shopify. Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah, the most Elder Dragons or more Elder Dragons than the past 106 LCS games combined.
Yeah, because there was like it was either 5 or 6 taken, I think.
Yeah,
and usually games don't go that long, but the first game was the longest game that we've had in like 3 years or something. And then the second game was also, I think like the first game was like 55 minutes or something, and the second game was almost 50, like somewhere in the mid 40s or something.
God damn.
So it was, I think, the longest series in the history of League of Legends ever. At least that's what it felt like.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was a slog. It was literally just go fight Baron and Elder Dragon, then dick around for 10 minutes,
wait
and then
for the
go
next
do
one
it again. Yeah. They did it like 3 times both games or something. It was not clean. It was the opposite of what clean is. So Shopify
macro.
Right.
Yeah.
Shopify has yet to put together a single win, period. So they're 0-8, I guess.
Okay.
And NRG pulled out the 2-0, but not convincingly.
Yeah.
So
that's I don't even know what to make of LCS right now. Like the teams that were doing okay. I mean, I guess the one team that was doing okay last year, 100 Thieves, right? They've been struggling hard.
Yeah.
We thought Dig was going to look pretty solid as well. They've been struggling a little bit. It really does feel like those top 3 teams are just on another level, and it's almost like not even comparable, right?
I that's what it feels like. But the fact that we get 3 representatives and that our top 3 teams look so strong compared to the rest of the league, I'm hoping that's a good thing. I'm hoping that means we have 3 really strong teams that can be competitive internationally, even if it means the rest of our league is not as good as we were expecting.
Yeah. Well, I'm right on board with you. I think TL has looked really sick, and I think that they are going to do some damage come internationals.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping that Cloud9 and FlyQuest can kind of follow suit with that.
So here's the other exciting part about this. Cloud9 has not played Team Liquid or FlyQuest yet. Like you mentioned, FlyQuest and Team Liquid played each other in the very first game of the split. So they played against each other. It was a 2-1. Team Liquid took it over FlyQuest. It's FlyQuest's only loss so far. Here's the interesting thing. When is it? Saturday, Cloud9 plays NRG.
Okay.
And Sunday, Team Liquid plays Immortals this coming weekend. But then after that, a week from this coming weekend, Team Liquid and Cloud9 play each other. So we'll have the potential for Cloud9 and TL to go into this series against each other, both being 5-0, which would be really hype to see.
Yeah.
So TL beating Immortals should be a shoo-in at this point. Like that should be. I think one of the players said, I'm trying to remember who it was. It might have been APA. I don't remember who it was. Someone on TL said that they should be favored against every team this split, and I think that's right. Honestly, I think they have earned the benefit of the doubt that they should be favored in every matchup this split. So definitely that means they're favored over Immortals. Cloud9 is playing NRG, like I mentioned, and technically NRG is sitting right below FlyQuest, but
eye test wise,
right? Eye test wise, not comparable.
Yeah.
So the only question I have is, will NRG pull their non-rational gaming bullshit and upset Cloud9? Personally, in a best of 3, I don't see it. I don't trust NRG to upset twice in one series. You know what I mean? Like the consistency that we get now from these best of series, I don't see NRG. They don't have the consistency of being good to beat them. They might be able to upset Cloud9 in a game and take it. I don't see them taking the series. So I think we're gonna see a 5-0 Cloud9 play against a 5-0 TL.
And that would be pretty hype. That's basically the battle for first place right there.
Right.
Well, depending on how it goes, right? Because FlyQuest obviously still has to play Cloud9 too.
That's Cloud9's last game. Cloud9 and FlyQuest, their last game of the split is against each other. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, in that time, when we have Cloud9 NRG coming up and TL IMT coming up, FlyQuest is playing 100 Thieves. So we'll see. 100 Thieves, like you said, not looking great, but I would like to see them play better. So
yeah, I'd love to see Dig. I'd love to see all these teams start to pick things up a little bit. Obviously, it's been really weird too with the LCS, with all the longer breaks that they've been having. They've been relegated to the back rooms a few times, right? So it's like hard to get going, right? Hard to get going when those are your conditions. But who knows? I think there's definitely a lot of potential on a team like Dig or a team like 100 Thieves where they, could go out and surprise some people. We just haven't seen it yet this year.
Yeah. One thing about Dig, though, how entertaining is that team, man?
Yeah,
I love these guys so much. I don't know if you've seen their most recent mic'd video. They have a video of their comms from this past week's series. They just look like they're having so much fun playing together. It's actually like power of friendship team. I think that this team is so goddamn entertaining. I think I like Team Liquid because I feel like they can be competitive internationally. I like Cloud9 because those are my boys, and they look really good right now. And historically, when we have done well internationally as an LCS region, it's been off the back of Cloud9. So that's awesome. But I think my other favorite team right now is this Dig team. And they're not playing that well, but they're so goddamn entertaining to watch. Yeah. So I love these guys so much.
Oh, they're super fun. The content that they're putting out has been great too. Yep. Like their YouTube content's been really good. They just did like a debate type show. Where it's like, oh, do scrims matter? And Jensen and Licorice going at each other. Like, Jensen's like, scrims don't matter. You gotta feed, do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. And then Licorice is like, oh no, this is like practice time. You gotta get better, all the classic League of Legends debates, I guess, or maybe not classic. Yeah. But it's cool, like all the stuff that they're putting out. Sylvix.
It's like SILVXS, I think.
Yeah, killing the game over there for Dig. But yeah, I agree. They're super almost the same reason why I really fell in love with 100 Thieves last year was, they're putting out a ton of really good, entertaining content.
Yeah.
A lot of really good personalities on each team as well. So yeah, it's fun. I think Dig is definitely, they have the most personalities on their team right now. And I think that's what's making them such a fun team to watch.
And the thing is, it's hard to put out good content when you're losing,
Mm-hmm.
Like when they're 1-3 right now. So like they're not, it's not going super great so far, but they're still putting out my favorite content of any of the teams. And they're still so positive through it too. Like I think Spica is like one of the funniest LCS players, period. That guy is so goddamn funny. And in all of their games, he's the one who's like instigating everything in their comms. It's so, just watch the comms videos. They're so funny. But Spica's actually that guy. I just props to them for putting out good content while losing,
That is tough to do. Yeah. Just to even sign up for that, right? Just, hey guys, we're going to come do a piece of content after our match where we just lost, like, stuff like that. It's hard to get up and go do those things. And so, like you said, props to them.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah. I don't have much else in the LCS. I feel like every single league right now, it really except for the LPL, like not a lot of parity.
No.
I'd say the LPL definitely has the most of it because of this 2-group split that they've got going on, but there really are like a pretty clear-cut top 3-4 in each region right now. So
maybe that's good going into Worlds.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see what happens if there's any big upsets.
Yeah, exactly. And we're still pretty early in the split, kinda. Right? There's still a lot of League of Legends to still be played.
Yeah.
So speaking of things to be played, we got some games.
Banger segue alert.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was good. I respect it.
Oh yeah.
Where are we starting?
Wherever you want to start.
Wow.
What I got the 15 words or less for you. We do have a chain game, and then I know you got another game.
I can probably find one of my stragglers and do that. You want to start with the chain game?
I'm down. Yeah.
I'm kind of down to do that. I feel like
the chain games are always so fun. We've only done it once.
Yeah.
But it was pretty fun the first time we did it.
It was pretty fun. We did it really quick. So
we did do it pretty quick.
Maybe this will be longer. Okay. I think you started last time. Do you want me to give it a run?
Yeah. You can give it a run.
Okay. All right. Are we just jumping in?
Oh, yeah. So your first word is jinx, right?
We got jinx and then an S. What could the S be? I'm already lost. Jinx S. I don't think it's like a support thing. It's not arcane. Jinx S. Is it a player? Who's a player that plays Jinx that starts with S? Not a big one that I know. I'm trying to think of ADCs. Is there a big Jinx S? Oh no, I can't already be stumped.
This is probably going to be the hardest one that you have to answer, though. So I'll give you that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go. Wow, I don't feel like I know at all. Jinx S. I don't have a guess, so I'm gonna go support.
Okay, it is not support, and I'll give you a letter.
Okay,
you get an H.
H.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right, you want to run it? You got TES.
TES, and then a C. I mean, I'm gonna just go with the obvious. Wait, is there an obvious C? Yeah. Cream, right? Cream's the obvious C. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you cream. Yep.
Okay, let's go. Cream T. Oh, that's got to be. I feel like he's pretty good on Tristana. But there's also Talia. But I feel like whenever I've seen him, he's better on Tristana. I could be wrong about that though, and I'm just mixing guys up. Let's go Tristana.
Yeah, you get Tristana. That guy's a monster on Tristana.
He's
by the
pretty
way.
sick on Tristana. Yeah.
Although I saw some.
I think Caps. Oh, go ahead. Oh,
I was gonna say. I think I saw some graphic that he's like 18-0 on Tristana this year or something. Like he's actually cracked on Tristana.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Caps is cracked on Tristana as
Nasty,
well.
dude.
Yeah.
His buffers with his the rocket jumps or whatever.
He has the best
Nasty.
buffers. Like
Yeah.
the W and R buffers, insane.
Yeah. Nutty. Tristana into a C?
Into
Corgi.
a C. Was it?
Corgi?
God damn. Okay. Corky. Fine.
Oh, I'm just on point with this right now.
You're just running it.
Into an A though?
Into
is where it might get
A.
screwed up. Is it another champion? Because if it's another champion, then it might just be Aurelion Sol. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go Aurelion Sol.
You do not get Aurelion Sol.
Oh.
I'll give you a Z.
A Z? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I know where that's going.
All right. We're back to Jinx SH. What
You're going to have to think
SH?
outside of the box for this one, for sure.
Think outside the box. So I'm thinking of like, I don't think it's going to be like a player that's outside the box. It might be. I'm thinking like maybe like, what, like Shogun but that's probably not right. That's probably too far. Jinx SH, think outside the box. We're dealing with a champion. If it's an item, I'm doomed because I don't know items.
Not an item. I'll give you that. Not an item. That would have.
Okay, we're not dealing with like worlds. We're not dealing with like MSI. It could be like a split thing, but I don't think so. SH is like a title, like a. But that's all like rookie of the split, player of the split. SH. I feel like it's got to be a player. Is there an SH player that I should know who's known for Jinx? Maybe like a streamer or something? I don't think so. Jinx.
Yeah, you're gonna have to think pretty hard on this one, but once you get it, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, duh.
Oh god.
It's one of those. It's one of those for sure.
Okay, give me like a second to think about it. I was gonna just throw another guess, but let me see if I can get there. Jinx SH. I wonder if it's something to do with like something that happens in the game, like if it's a summoner spell or something. But I don't think so. SH. What do you play a lot? Jinx Lulu, Jinx Nautilus. Jinx gets pentas. Jinx is a hyper carry. But Jinx SH. What are SH words? Shirt. Jinx shirt. No. Man. Turrets, plating, get excited. Dude, I am not getting there. SH? What do you do with that? What are her abilities? Zap?
Wrong. No.
Don't go abilities? Okay.
Don't go abilities, yeah.
I don't think I can name them anyways. Jinx steals things with her ult sometimes. Shutdown. I don't know. Jinx. Is it a player? I'm trying to think if there's like a player, an SH player. There's like that guy in the what region is it? He was on the Saigon Buffalo, which turned into whatever. I think his name was Shogun. That's like the only guy I can think of. But that can't be right. Jinx SH? I'm just going to guess Shogun.
Not Shogun.
Okay.
And I will give you an A.
A?
Yeah.
What? Oh, God.
You're going to have to cook.
A little bit.
For sure.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah, okay. All right, back to you.
All right. Well, AZ. It's not Aurelion Sol. It's not. Azir.
Oh my God. Azir. Yeah, it's Azir. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay.
This is where I might be able to trip you up a little bit, but we'll see.
Is it S?
Azir S.
Azir S. I mean, I play a little bit of TFT, so I know a little bit about some Azir stuff.
All right.
I'm debated between Shurima and like Shuffle.
Oh, interesting.
But either way, I'm getting an SH, I think. So let's go Shuffle.
It's not Shuffle.
It's not Shuffle. Okay.
But I will give you an H.
Okay.
God, wow, that was quick. Okay. Well, Jinx I can't go the same route because Jinx is like Piltover or Zaun, but they're like no Jinx SHA.
Do you want you want a hint?
I might need one. This is brutal.
I can give you a hint.
Give me a little hint. Give me a pity hint.
It's a person.
A person.
Yes.
A person, but maybe not a player. I'm thinking like Chakrez, but I don't know what connection he has to Jinx. Oh, because maybe he like jinxes it. I'm gonna go Chakrez. I think this is what you're doing.
Chakrez.
God damn it. That's so brutal. Okay. I was thinking about the wrong kind of jinx. That's messed up.
I know.
That's hella messed up. Okay. Also, my bad if I say his name wrong. I think it's Chakrez, something like that.
That's how that's pretty much how I have it spelled out. So
okay.
It is Chakrez.
Chakrez L? I'm thinking like Chakra. What does he do? I mean, he worked for the LEC, so it could be LEC. He does LEC pop quiz, or he did before. Rest in peace. He doesn't get to do it anymore.
Yeah,
I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with that. People are known for fading him because he's so wrong all the time. I commented on one of his tweets recently because he got both of the lower bracket games in the LEC wrong, and I was like, your consistency needs to be studied.
Yeah.
And people blew that up. That was pretty nice. But it can't. I don't think it's that. I'm gonna guess it's got to be like LEC or LEC pop quiz.
Yep, LEC.
Oh, just LEC. Okay,
just LEC. Keep it simple.
Okay. All right. We'll take that. LECF. LECF. What is F? There's Fnatic. Could be just Fnatic. I'm just gonna go Fnatic. I think
it is Fnatic.
Okay. All right. We're on a roll. Fnatic T. My thoughts go TES. I go to Team Heretics. I go to who they have. Oscarinin, Razor, Humanoid, Noah, Jun. It's not a player. Fnatic T. Oh, who else could it be? I don't think it's going to be a past player, but it could be. I'm thinking it's probably another LEC team. It could only be Team Heretics if it's out. I guess it could be Team BDS, but I don't think you would do that. So maybe Team Heretics, maybe TES though, because that whole thing. I'm gonna guess Team Heretics.
It is not Team Heretics.
It's not Team Heretics.
But you will get an E.
An E.
I'd say you're going down the right path.
Okay.
Kinda. With a team. With a team. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you're at Azir SH.
Is it Shurima?
It is Shurima.
It is Shurima. Okay.
We do have Shurima.
And then I'm guessing that it's Shurima shuffled now.
You want to lock that in?
I'm going to lock in shuffle.
All right. You get shuffle.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, and I think you went first, huh?
Oh yeah, so you just win. You just take that dub. Damn, that's crazy. Give me a pity one more round just to see if I can get it.
Yeah.
But you take the dub for sure.
You want another hint for this one? Because there's only so many teams. We kind of mentioned this little matchup earlier in the episode.
This little matchup earlier in the episode, Fnatic. Are we talking like Team Liquid? I'm gonna go Team Liquid.
It is Team Liquid.
It is Team Liquid.
Yeah.
Okay. You wouldn't even give me TL, bro? That's crazy. Okay.
I mean, you were going Team Heretics, Top Esports, Team BDS.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Team Liquid S. What do we got for? Is there? Why are you laughing like that?
I'm gonna give you a pre-hint on this one.
Oh God.
It is 2 words.
2 word Team Liquid S. 2 words. So it's not a player. S. Oh God. What is Team Liquid? I mean, they're.
Here? I'll give you the second letter, or the first letter of the second word as well.
C. I thought it was gonna be like Summer Split or something. Bracket. Something S something C something. Spring champs.
It is spring champs.
Holy! I'm too good. I'm nice with it. Spring champs and then B. What? Spring champs B? BLG.
It is BLG, yeah.
Go. Okay. I think yours was way harder than mine was.
Yeah, mine was way harder.
That was maybe I need to step it up next time.
I think you do need to step it up.
We made them too easy the first time, and then you made yours way harder the second time.
I was sitting there for like 20 minutes. I was like, all right, I'm going to screw him over with the very first word. I'm like,
that's messed up.
Yeah.
That's super messed up. Yeah, thanks.
He's never going to think of this.
That's cringy.
That was a good one, though. That was a good one.
No, that was good. Damn. Fun. Good times.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should keep playing those. Those are
I know.
Are good.
I like the chain games. We should definitely like keep making them harder and harder, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Or maybe I'll make mine easier so that you can actually like compete with me.
Okay, dude. Okay. Have your little ego trip.
Alrighty. Do we want to play one of your games or you want to do the 15 words or less?
Let's do the 15 words or less.
Yeah? Bet.
Yeah. And then we can decide if we want to do mine or not.
Bet. Sounds good. All right, you guys know how this goes. 15 words or less. We've done a few of these by now. We have a really good time with these, so that's why we've continued to do them. Anyways, your first hint, Jack, is gonna be okay. I'll give you this option. Do you want a 1-word hint or a 2-word hint?
Send me on the one. Let's see if we can hit it. We need to hit some big pace on this.
All right. Okay. Ramyun. Like ramen.
But pronounced Ramyun?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'll give you the distinction. Like in Korean, they call it like ramyun.
Okay. Korean ramen. Oh God. That hold on. We can get there. Maybe we can't. Oh God. I can't think of anything. I'm trying to think of like, is there like are we talking like Nongshim?
It is Nongshim.
Oh my God, let's go. Okay. All right. I'll take that.
All right. We're 1 for 1. Okay. All right. Here's your second word. The Shy.
Oh, that could be. I mean, it could be top. It could be inter. It could be, like it could be like Aatrox. It could be like. Let's not overcomplicate it. I'm gonna go inter.
It is not inter.
Oh damn it!
Fan is your third word.
Fan? The Shy fan? Wait, what? Cadril.
Yeah, it is Cadril.
I should have gone for Cadril right away. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. Here's your fourth word. Watch.
Yeah. Oh, with the eyes? Okay.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah.
There's something. What am I supposed to get from watch? Oh God. Watch.
Maybe think synonyms.
Okay. Watch. Look. Follow. See. Watch. There's got to be like a player or something whose name is similar, but I can't think of what it is. Watch. I'm thinking like, why am I thinking it's a BLG player? It's definitely not. You're gonna have to give me another hint. I don't got it.
Okay. Do you watch anime at all?
No.
Okay. All right. Boy. Yeah.
Watch boy? No shot. Boy? It's not like sheer or something.
Think like boy blank.
Boy blank? Scout.
Scout. Yes,
Scout.
sir.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That wasn't bad. All right.
Okay. This is tough. This one's tough.
How many hint words are we at?
I think we're at 4.
No, it's got to be more than that.
I think this is your 5th word.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Take a
I think because there's ramen.
Yeah.
The Shy. Oh, the Shy fan.
Yeah, that's 3.
Okay, so this is your 6th word.
Sixth word
okay. Right now.
Okay, not bad. Not bad, Pace.
Yeah. Okay. This might be tougher than I thought. Let's go with death.
Thanatos.
It is Thanatos. Nice.
Ah!
All right. Okay. Wait. We're making really good pace here.
I like it.
You're on your 5th. Like you're on your
7th word, right?
7th word. Okay.
Yeah.
France.
Carmine Corp.
See, we.
That was a terrible French accent. Cut. I botched. I pussied out right at the end. Okay, just move on quick. Move on fast.
All right. So this is your 8th word.
Let me just say it normally in case I want to use this. Carmine Corp.
Yes.
Okay.
It is Carmine Corp. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. So you got 3 more words. This is your 8th hint.
Okay.
We're on
nice.
We're on really good pace here.
Real good pace. Okay.
Okay. Dragon.
Okay. So here's where Smolder comes to mind, Aurelian Soul comes to mind, but I also think, I don't think it would be like Elder. I feel like that's kind of cheating. So it's probably not that. I'm thinking Dragon Champ rather than Dragon on the map because I think it's a little too on the nose. It could be like Soul or something, but that also feels like maybe a little cheaty. Dragon. I'm gonna go Aurelian Soul because it's not
Aurelian Soul.
Okay.
I'll give you your 9th hint right now.
Okay.
I think LCS.
LCS Dragon. So LCS Dragon.
You may or may not have talked yourself out of an answer.
Oh God. Oh, so then Elder. It's got to be Elder because
it
of the series
Elder.
that just happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I felt like that was a little cheaty, but okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I might have helped you out a little too much there.
It's all right. Okay,
we're trying to beat 15 words though. We're trying to beat 15 words.
Yeah. Fair.
All right, 7th word. Your 10th hint, I think. I don't know what the count is. Whatever.
Well, it'll be on screen. Yep.
Yeah. E-commerce.
Shopify.
Yes, sir. All right. This is your last one then. This is your last one. All right. Cookies.
This one I might need to think of for a second. Cookies and milk. Cookies. Milky Way maybe, but I don't think that's right.
more of a candy bar.
Yeah. Cookies. People talk about like the cookies that you use in game, like the item, but I don't think we're going that direction. Cookie. If it was cookie, maybe like Cookie Monster, but like what would that mean? That can't be right. Cookies. Multiple cookies. Yeah, I'm gonna need another hint. I don't got it.
Okay. Strawberries.
What? What? Oh no, I feel like this is worse. Cookies, strawberries? There's no way. What is it? Man, I feel like we gotta be in like a player name territory that I'm just not thinking of. Probably LCS, maybe LEC, could be LPL or LCK, but I'm not as convinced by that. What are some like teams I haven't been thinking about? We've got Thanatos from C9 already, so it's probably not a C9 player. We did Oh, am I thinking Blabber? Man.
No, I just think it's funny how you're like trying to rule out other teams based on previous answers.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would do too. I'd be like, he's already done an LPL team, an LCK team. He's due
You
for an
probably mixed it
LEC
up a little
team.
bit.
Yeah.
Cookies and strawberries? Is there something like chocolate? Because like chocolate chip cookies, chocolate covered strawberries. Fudge is a player that comes to mind, but I don't think it's going to be Fudge. Do we have like a FlyQuest player? I don't think so. Whippo inspired quad Masu Busio? No, that can't be it. Cookies, strawberries? I'm either going to feel really stupid or I'm going to yell at you after this. What's the commonality between cookies and strawberries, man? Dude, I feel like I'm choking on this. Choking on all this food. God, cookies, strawberries. Strawberries, cookies. I gotta pass again. I have no idea.
Okay. This, I think you should get it after this.
Okay.
Oreo.
What? Cream? Cookies and cream, strawberries? Oh, it's cream.
It is cream.
God damn it.
I was like, as soon as I saw that you had cream on your the chain reaction, I was like, shit, I have cream as my last word on yours.
I should have thought, man. I should have thought maybe we had the same thing. Cream. Well, I hope I made it in under 15. We had real good pace until the end there.
I think you finished at like 13 probably.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I'll go through in the post edit and see where we're at. But I'm pretty sure we cleared it for the first time here.
That would be insane. Big surprise. Big woo! Explosions of confetti if that happens. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah,
on screen now.
Yeah.
If we hit it. Whatever.
I think you did get it though.
Okay, we take those.
That was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
You got some of those right on the money, which is really good. The Thanatos one was good. Carmen Corp, and then Shopify. I think those were those were probably been tough. Yeah,
that helps a lot.
Those. Oh yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, I have two other games on here. We would just play one. Do you want to play one more, or do you want to call it there? Because we can also just come back to them.
I'm down to play one real quick.
All right.
I think I want to speed run it, see how fast I can do it. Although it might be kind of tough. I don't know what the games are entailing here.
Okay, so the reason I've put these off a couple times is because they're pretty similar to the stuff we've done in the past.
Okay.
I'm gonna do. Let's do this one. You want to speed run it? I think it's going to be pretty hard. So
okay,
okay. We'll give it a shot.
Bet.
This is top 10 players by tournament earnings.
Oh god.
So we did orgs before, and you kind of nailed that. You kind of killed that.
Okay.
But I need you to give me the top 10 players of all time by tournament earnings.
Oh, okay.
Just start firing them off whenever you can think of it.
All right, Faker.
Faker 1, easy. Always
Ruler.
Always a good guess. I lost my list. Ruler. Ruler 7.
Okay. 7? Oh my god.
Ruler 7. There's going to be some players on here that you expect, and some that you're going to have to dig for a little bit. That's a hint.
Okay. Let's go with Deft.
Deft, no. Deft does not make it.
Okay. Let's go with Xiaohu.
Xiaohu 8.
8? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh gosh. This is gonna be a lot tougher than I thought, I think.
Yep. Here's two quick hints I'll give you that might make this a little bit easier. Big international tournament wins count for a lot, and players who've been playing for a long time count for a lot.
Okay.
So think of prolific players and players that may have won multiple big international tournaments.
Okay, is this only like MSI and Worlds? Or are we counting like Esports World Cup and like other tournaments as well?
This is just the top 10 players by tournament earnings total. I think it's just Riot events. So don't count things like the Esports World Cup, but it does count things like much older, like season 1 type international events. Those were just like the prize pools for those would have been pretty small though. So it's mostly we're just looking at like split wins or MSI Worlds kind of thing.
Okay. Let's go with double lift, maybe?
No. Nope.
Okay.
Doesn't make it.
Oh, this one's gonna be really tough. I can Showmaker.
Showmaker, no.
Canyon.
Nope.
What? Neither of those guys? Oh god. Core.
Yes. Core 9.
Yes? Okay.
Yep. Nice.
Core 9. Wow.
So right now you have 1, 7, 8, and 9.
Oh my gosh. Is Impact on there?
Impact is 14th.
14th. Gosh.
So not quite in the top 10.
What about Jackie Love?
Nice. Jackie Love 5.
5. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's
okay.
Up there.
Maybe I'm underselling some of these Worlds ones then. Let's go with the Shy.
Shy 11.
No.
Yep.
Come on.
Not quite.
Okay. What about Rookie?
Rookie 13.
Oh my god. What are we doing? Doinby.
Nope. Doesn't make it.
Okay. Viper?
Nope.
Scout?
Nope.
JJ?
JJ?
EDG? JJ? No.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, that JJ. No.
Yeah,
No.
Okay.
I was looking at Core JJ and I was like, we already said Core.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about? No, not JJ. Nope.
Okay, so I'm going to rule out that EDG team.
Here's another hint.
Oh, I got one.
Oh,
and he'll be on there, I think.
Okay.
Barrel.
No.
What?
I know. Doesn't even make top 15.
Doesn't he have like two Worlds wins?
Yeah, doesn't make it though.
Oh my god. Okay, I guess he wasn't much of a domestic king.
Yeah. Here's the other hint that I'll give you.
Yeah.
Two hints. Actually, it's all the rest of the players on this list are LCK, except for one that's from the West.
One from the West.
Yep. You should be able
Caps?
to get that. Yeah, Caps and 10.
Okay.
Yep. The rest are all LCK players. Yep.
How many of them are retired?
All
of them?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
so
it's got to be like the T1, like 2017, 2016, 2015. Okay, let's go.
Good instinct.
Bang.
Bang 3.
Bang 3. Okay.
Yep.
Wolf.
Yep. Wolf 4.
Okay. Shit. I'm pretty unfamiliar actually with some of those older squads.
You got 2 left. You got to hit number 2 and number 6.
Bangy.
Bangy, nice. Bangy 6. So you're just missing number 2 now. This is going to be the hardest one, I think.
Okay. Who are some of those other names, man? Shit.
Yeah. Your T1 Worlds winners thought is good.
Okay, yeah. I'm thinking like that 2015, 2016 little run. I don't know who their other players were though. I'm thinking I'm missing a jungler, I think.
I'll give you the hint, it's a top laner.
Top laner, okay.
Yeah.
What was the name of that top laner?
I know there's a couple of them. There's a couple of them you could think of. Yeah.
Gosh.
You've got it narrowed down pretty far at this point.
I know.
Just can you
I
think
it's
of it
one of those things where I'm just not going to recall that.
Yeah.
Bang, Wolf, Bangy, Faker.
It's the one that I would have the hardest time with, I think. So it's a tough one. I can't believe he's number 2. To be honest, I didn't realize he was this high.
I might have to throw in the white towel on this one. I don't think I can recall it.
That's okay. It's Duke.
Duke
at 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think I would have ever gotten that one.
That's okay. Yeah, it's just one of those like OG LCK top lane staples.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. The other players in the top 15 that you didn't name, because you got pretty much everyone else in the top 15. The only ones that you missed were Peanut at 12.
Oh, wow.
Impact at 14.
Okay.
And then Perks at 15.
Perks. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess he's had a lot of domestic wins.
It was MSI, Perks and Caps. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perks and Caps were like the two guys until Perks left G2 and then he took his little tumble and doesn't exist anymore. But yeah.
Poor Luca.
poor Luca. He was on the podcast on the LEC the other day.
Oh, was he?
But yeah.
Okay. Damn, that one's tough. Especially when you start bringing in the former, like the retired guys. It's like, shit.
Yeah. You did good, though. It's crazy how many of the top 10 are just fucking T1 players.
Yeah.
Just old SKT guys.
Yeah, that is crazy. They did have a pretty crazy run, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, they didn't... Have they had a Golden Road op as well?
I don't remember. Probably,
right?
Yeah. I don't remember when MSI started because there wasn't like an official MSI until it might have been like 2017 or something. I don't really remember.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So real quick, 1 through 10. 1 is Faker, obviously. 2 is Duke. 3 is Bang. 4 is Wolf. 5 Jackie Love. 6 Bengi. 7 Ruler. 8 Xiaohu, 9 Core JJ, 10 Caps.
Wow.
Yeah.
So a lot of worlds winners was the weight on that. Xiaohu's the most surprising on there.
You think so?
I think. Yeah, because I guess him and Caps are the only two without worlds wins.
Yeah. Xiaohu is just, he won a lot with RNG.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. A lot of domestic and a lot of MSIs as well.
Yeah. I mean, he was like the RNG guy. With Uzi, I guess, when RNG was winning a bunch of stuff. So
yeah, plus a Worlds runner-up last year, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I guess I'm kind of surprised that he's not. I don't know. I guess it makes sense that he's over Core JJ and Caps because Caps only has the one MSI win
and then a ton of domestic.
Right, and then Core JJ does have the world win. So
yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tough list.
I know that is a tough list. I like these top 10s though. I like these top 10s a lot.
They're pretty fun. Yeah. And you did really well actually, aside from the Duke one, but Duke's hard. So
Duke is hard. Yeah. That would have been. You probably could have sat here for like another 12 hours, and I still would not have gotten Duke unless I looked that shit up.
Yeah. I thought you might throw out like Impact or Marin or something like that, like some other like SKT or like Huni or some other like SKT top laners, but Duke, I don't know, Duke's hard.
Yeah, Duke's tough.
Happens.
Well, that was fun. I love these games, man. The games are a nice addition to the pod.
Yeah, it's a good time. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. We got to start coming up with some new stuff too. I think we can get in the kitchen a little bit and cook some stuff up.
I like it. Yeah, come up with some new ideas, some fresh stuff.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I got nothing else.
No, I'm good to call it.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for listening to our 25th episode. My goodness. As always, all chats by the fans for the fans. We are the only League of Legends podcast bringing you the latest news and highlights from around the league, plus games. The games is a nice touch, I will say. Follow us on all of our socials. They'll be up here. We got Instagram, we got TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, any podcasting platform as well. Check us out on all of those. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment on the most recent videos. And 25 episodes, Jack. It's crazy.
25 episodes. Thank you for the support. Thank you to everyone who tunes in. Big ups. All right.
All right.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next week.
So much. Peace.
Peace.